Hi, welcome back. In this class, we'll learn two keywords, continue and break, which sometimes we'll be using in loops. When you use a continue in your code inside a loop, it goes back to the beginning of the loop and it does the next iteration. Whereas if you use a break, it goes out of the loop. The loop code, whatever is there after the loop code, it goes there. And also in Python provides else for a loops. This is something new in this language. Um, when the loop condition is false, else part is executed, and we rarely use else part using a loop. But just for a completeness, I want to tell you about this. Let us start with an example how to use a continue and break. Here is a small program to print out the string. Yes is a string with two words hello world, and here is a loop while loop. The condition is while x is less than the length of the string, and here we are incrementing, and here we are printing using the index of s. Here we are printing each letter at a time. Finally, if you execute this one, you get a hello world. Using this program, in this class we'll learn how to use a continue and a break statements. Let us first try with a continue. I'll add a continue here. I'll say if in this program, let us say, what we'll be doing is from this hello world, we'll remove this space. Okay, we'll say if s of x equal to space. If it is a space, I'll just say continue, means don't print it, go to the next iteration, just say continue. But the thing is, because this is a while loop, it's very important you must increment x here. If not, it will go into a forever loop. X equal to x plus 1, and if you execute this, see this hello world is written out without the space. So whenever there is a space, if there is a space, if the character ID is a space, then it continues, means it goes back to the loop for the next iteration. And before that, you must make sure that you increment x. Suppose if you don't increment here, then it will go into a forever loop, because this is not incremented. Every time it reads, it's a space character. That is about using a continue. Let us use the same example for using a break statement. Let's say, maybe I'll put it in the same space. Let's say v. Suppose if I put a break here, what happens? Break goes out of the loop. Okay, right? Let us see. Suppose if I execute this one, we must get two statements. One is a hello world, and the other one is just hello. It is coming on the same line. I'll just put a print line here. We don't need this. I'll just say print, just to separate the two words. See, the first one with the continue, it just continued by skipping that space. It just continued and printed the whole the two words. And the second loop, when it saw the break statement, it just came out of the loop. So that's why by the time it just printed only hello. Once it saw the space, we have a break here. So it came out of the loop. So that's how the continue and break works. So let us see this with the for loops. With for loops is very easy. Let me copy this one, the string. Let's say for C in S, let's say print C end. Just first let us print out just the string, the hello world. If we print this one, you get just hello world, right? The whole thing, including the space. If you want to eliminate that space, we can say if C equal to space. If it is space, we can just say continue. In for loop, it's very easy because there is no incrementation and all that. And if you execute this one, see that space is gone, right? And let us do the same thing with a break. And if I remove and put a break here, break keyword, let us see what we get. And also let us separate these two. We say print. And if I execute this one, see, you got just up to hello, and after that it went out of the loop. So that is how the break and continue work. And let us see the else part. Let us take one of these examples, and I'll say I'll just take this. Right, maybe we'll take out this too. Right, it's a simple loop to print out the string. I'll execute this one. We get hello world. After the loop is done, after the iterations are all done, we can say something. We can say end, else colon. You can say something like a print done or something. And if you execute this one, you have to put in strings. And if you execute this, you get hello done, and maybe you can have a new line character. Okay, so that is a hello world that is done. Means that this part is executed after completion of the loop. This we can add it to a while loop also, but rarely, it is never, almost never used. Okay, this is all about break and continue statements in Python. Next, we'll look into a beautiful function called range function in our next class. Okay, thank you.